Hey guys, Crab Collector 01 back today for another video review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Digimon Adventure 02 Armor Digivolving Magnamon. If you didn't check out the previous review, this is an EX armor set. It was released just as an armor set that is a complement to the Vmon and Flamedramon set. So if you don't have the Vmon and Flamedramon set that comes with the Vmon figure, you won't be able to use this set. So this set was released separately as just its own thing. And we won't talk about the articulation on the Vmon figure since that was covered in the last review. So we'll move right on into the Digi-Egg of Miracles. So you get a chest plate and a front plate, the two shoulder pads, two kind of like hip skirts, two arms, the helmet, and the legs. So to get this into the Digi-Egg, what you want to do is tilt this waist till it's straight up, collapse the legs, like so. Then you're going to take the chest plate, and you notice it's got this little hole here that tabs into this peg on the, I suppose it would be a crotch plate. And you take the back piece that has the two posts that tabs onto two posts here on the front. This is the weakest combination. This is going to fall off constantly until you get the entire egg together. Next, we take the arms. You'll notice there's a peg and post. You're going to tab those together. Now these come in, and see that part already fell, and tab into the back of the legs. So they'll tab in just like that. I might just leave that off for the time being. Then the Magnamon helmet just kind of sits here, and we can move into the side skirts and shoulder pads. So what you want to do is you're just going to open all these up, which they can be a little finicky. Just tilt that ball joint out. So now what you want to look for is on Magnamon's helmet, there is a lip, and that lip connects into a certain place on these armor pads. So what you want to do is look for the two armor pads that have the notch cut out. They won't be completely smooth because that'll be the two that go together, and when it makes that hole for the helmet to be seated through. So, and then we can go ahead and just combine the other ones. They'll only combine, once you get this piece, they'll only combine in one direction. So the posts are on this side, so it has to go here. Same as this side. Now what you want to do is you're going to take your helmet. There's a couple holes here that tab onto the pegs on the back of the arm. So you're going to tab that onto there. Then you're going to take that lip I showed you on the back of the helmet. You're going to feed that into the back, just like so, and that's going to stick out. Then you're going to wrap these around, putting your chest plate back on, or back plate. You're going to wrap them around like so, till they meet here in the front. And as you can see, this is one of the harder steps in all of this, mainly due to this back plate wants to fall off constantly because those tabs are not very big in there. So it might actually be easier to do this side first. Fold that up, then fold it together. Give it a squeeze till everything goes together, just like so. And there you have the Digi-Egg of Miracles. And it's pretty nice. You'll notice there's a couple different tones of gold. Some of it is painted and some of it is molded. You can see the tone shift from here to here. That's the painted side, and all the painted side faces forward on the Magnamon figure. So give that a little push. But it's not a bad representation of the Digi-Egg of Miracles, in my opinion. The top is open, it's not sealed. But for what they had to work with, I think it's pretty nice. So that was a quick look at that. So let me get this tore down, and we'll bring Vmon in, and I'll show you guys how to get this combined up. Be right back. All right, guys, we're back. So first thing we want to do before we start combining is we're going to extend these legs and fold them down, just like so. And then, as we've seen in the Flamedramon review, it's very similar. We're going to take our Vmon, extend his body and rotate it. We can fold these down out of the way. Rotate the feet. This is the exact same position that they use for Flamedramon. Only this time, there's a slight difference because before we close this up by inserting Vmon's body, we're going to take our waist and put the ball joint into here, and then close Vmon around it. So that's what it'll look like. So next we will take our side skirts. We'll just kind of rotate one of the hands to the side. Give this a wiggle till it pops into place. There's one side skirt. Do the same on this side. And this too has all the fiddliness that you can expect from these figures. They are decent representations, but just transforming them sometimes can be a bit of a nightmare. So next we want to get our chest plate. Put it on. Go ahead and grab our back plate. Line it up. Give it a nice push. Get that kind of locked in there. And one thing about these chest plates on these two specifically is they won't always fit in there super well, or in some cases hardly at all. So we'll hold that there for the time being. We'll go ahead and take our what will be the shoulder piece. We want the painted side out. That tabs into these sockets here on the shoulder. We can go ahead and put the arms on. This figure has the same problem that the Flamedramon has, that the arms do not lock into anything. They just friction over the feet themselves. Just like so. So it kind of keeps you in this awkward arms up pose. There's not a lot you can do there. I'm trying to get this chest to stay in place, and it just keeps wanting to fall out. Okay, so almost there. So next we, again, fold Vmon's horns up, exposing the hole in the head. We take our helmet, tab it on. One neat bit of transformation is when you push this helmet down, it pushes the horns up, and you see the eyes come into frame. I'll do it again, that way you can see it, like so. So there is Magnamon. And he's okay. I think he fares a little better than Flamedramon. You have to get Flamedramon in order to, get this guy, because you don't get the Vmon figure any other way. I think he fares a little bit better. I feel like he looks a little bit better. They both have a chibi-like aesthetic to them. They don't look as sleek or streamlined as they do in the show. They look like cartoony versions of themselves, which, I mean, they're cartoons, but they look, even more cartoony than they do in the show. This chest plate will not stay on. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. This is a quick look at the Armor Digivolving Magnamon. Pretty rare. This is one of the harder ones to find. This, the Shurimon egg, and the Ragermon egg tend to be the hardest ones to get a hold of. He does look pretty cool on a shelf. It's just pretty much you get him where you like him and don't touch him. I tend to keep all mine just displayed in the eggs. But yeah, he's a pretty nice figure. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if this one and Flamedramon's really worth the asking price. Flamedramon is debatable just because you need the Vmon figure, but unless you're a hardcore collector going for a complete set like I've done, I would say get some of the other guys first. I don't really feel that these two are worth it. Now, but as always, I leave that up to you guys to decide if you like it, if it's something you have to have. So I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out all my different social medias. And thanks for watching. This is Crave Collector 01 with Magnamon, signing out.